Welcome back to the Content Complete podcast featuring myself, Spencer, and my friend Matt with Author Gaming TV and Fistcake through 50 episodes of the podcast coming through your speakers and eye holes.
Yeah, we've been doing this for over a year with some breaks and stuff in between.
Yeah.
Because I remember like episode 3 or 4, I was in C2E2 this time last year or whatever, so.
Yeah, and did we do any podcast that weekend, or did we had a guest on, right?
Yeah, Matt's sister.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we had the Christmas weekend or whatever. We just did like a video that we released, and no podcast came out. Well, no live podcast, right?
Yeah, I think we've only ever missed two weekends.
Did we miss? What weekends did we miss?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think it's like personal stuff on my own. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's probably Fistcake's fault.
Yeah,
it's most likely my fault. I destroy everything.
Yeah, but
everything the light touches, I destroy.
It's dead. It's all dead. Sorry.
I gotta say though, dude, your lighting today, very natural. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had a hardcore spring cleaning session where basically we yelled at each other for days on end while we cleaned everything, and I got new curtains, and instead of dark blue that hides the light, she's got like green, white, swirly I don't know what.
I'm just imagining like Dr. Seuss, just green, white, swirly.
That's pretty close. With no like green eggs and ham, but it's pretty close.
Yeah, I got you. I mean, not much is on the level of Green Eggs and Ham. It's probably the best Dr. Seuss book ever.
No, the one with the trees.
No, fuck the trees.
The Lorax? You
Yeah.
can't even remember the name of the book.
Dude, Green Eggs and Ham is the best.
No, fuck you. Everybody says that. I'm a hipster. I'm doing the Lorax.
Okay, well, Green Eggs and Ham is still better.
No, it's not.
Anyways, we wanted to take the first couple of minutes here to thank everyone for watching and for downloading. We're actually seeing, increasing numbers of people. So thanks a lot for listening and for hanging out with us live and watching the videos on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. We're doing this for almost a year now.
Yeah. Special thanks to people that usually hang out. We got Leftinger, USA Voyager, Corin, Edge. He pops in every once in a while.
Yeah,
Coulter
Wolf sometimes.
Yeah, Coulter and D.
Coulter.
Smash Wolf comes in every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are like our frequent flyers.
Yeah.
Not counting
They got
any
the
of
miles.
any of the other many people who have come in to watch us. But this is coming along with a change for the feed for our the audio version of the podcast, which can probably mess up if you're subscribed to one. You would need to resubscribe. So I don't know if we wanted to put a tweet out or something like that, just letting people know if anybody's subscribed to kind of resubscribe.
Yeah, my plan is this episode will be like the last episode on this feed, and then after this, essentially, if you're listening to this episode, after you're done listening to it, refresh your feed, and then you'll be good to go, because they'll be all on your favorite podcasting apps and whatnot under the same name. They'll just have a different URL, essentially.
Yeah, because I know that in the past when we've had problems with the feed, the one or two times that it's happened,
Jesus.
I
Okay.
would have to literally unsubscribe and then resubscribe in the podcasting app. So definitely look into that. And if you have any, we'll probably still put a tweet out when everything's switched over. So, be sure to follow us on, at ConComcast on Twitter.
Absolutely.
But let's move into what we played this week. Fistcake, what'd you play?
We got a handful of games here. Let's see. I'll just go down the list here. We played some Vermintide 2 Monday. Had a call on Audible. Had some good times there. We tried our hand on Veteran. We did okay.
We did win that, right?
We won one, I think.
Yeah.
After
because we're so
good. Because we're the best. No big deal.
Of course.
And with Golder telling us,
where everything is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Hero Power 500.
Yeah, what the fuck? How did he get that? He got like two really good weapons like close to the beginning, and then it just like that was it.
No, he just.
Well, I think it's because he
played
plays
a
on
lot.
different characters. Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays a lot.
Right.
Because each character
Dumbass.
increases your power level, I guess.
That's weird, but I got you.
Yeah, I think it would be specific to each character, since that kind of helps you out more than like knowing your total power level. But whatever. This isn't Dragon Ball. I don't give a shit. But so yeah, I played a little bit of that. That's pretty exciting. Played some more Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter. It's where you fight Herman Munster. You know, you just hunt the entire Munster family.
Mm-hmm.
Oh right.
Oh, dude, great show.
Yeah, Monster Hunter. No, that's the Adams Family theme. God damn it! I'm drowning up here. Oh god.
Oh, we got
Throw me in the
water.
trash. Yeah, it just I like literally if I put anything in my water, I'll actually drink it instead of just plain water. Like I can be like thirsty and have like a giant glass of water near me, but I'm like, I'd rather just go to the kitchen and get a soda instead of drinking this plain ass water. Oh, water? No, anything but water.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in the middle of the desert, and then he's like, "You want? There's an oasis. There's water.
I'm like, is there a soda?
Is there
oasis?
a soda fountain?
Is there soda? Do you have any lemons I can put in the oasis, please?
You guys bring the little powder flavor things? Anything?
You got a propel, mister, please.
Where's the crystal light?
Oh,
the
God.
crystal light.
Jesus. But yeah, back to Monster Hunter World. I've been playing a bit of that, just going through all my side quests and whatnot. Still have yet to see the Devil Ho?
Deviliho, or maybe the J
it's like
is
devil,
like a H.
Might be, yeah. It's just devil shy. The angry pickle is what people seem to call it.
Right. Yeah. You said that last time. That's right.
And I've seen some gifs of it. It's pretty cool. It basically throws all the other monsters around.
Big old
pretty
bully.
exciting. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like fucking body slam. Like it does like a what's the move in like wrestling where you pick somebody up and then you fall back down with them.
Suplex.
Okay. Yeah. He
that's
does like a
German suplex. Yeah.
He does that with like the Diablos. So that's pretty cool.
Oh,
and then like
shit.
he can pick up the Great Jagras and throw them at you.
He throws things. He throws other creatures at you. Jesus.
Throws other big monsters at you. Yeah, it's pretty
Can
exciting.
you cut through them as they fly at you? Just like.
No.
Well, you could probably cut them and deal damage, but they won't like split in half. They'll still land into you, and you'll both get a little damage. But I did try hunting a basil goose. Oof.
The Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice did not go well. I forgot to do an SOS because like some guy randomly joined me like within the first 5 minutes. I'm like, oh okay, this should go well, pretty well. We got. I didn't get. I fought him for like 30 minutes straight. It's just he kept like. He has like a weird moves, like basically his he has like those random exploding things, and like, he likes to like tail whip you, stun you, and then like one of those little explodey guys will just explode right in your face and you die. And like, oh, okay, that was nice. Glad I suffered this long for that. That's cool. All right, whatever. Oh yeah, Nier Automata. Fuck it. I hate it. I hate that game.
It doesn't work
I
for
hate
you?
that game on PC. No, the fixes I got to install to make the game work so it wouldn't, crash or bug out or anything, made it run with stuttering. Like it could not, like it was constantly stuttering and like would not do anything. I looked into it, I'm like, I looked into it. I'm like, okay, is there something else besides this? And like, no, but at least you can play the game now. I'm like, I'm not going to make people watch this shit. This is terrible.
This isn't for me only.
If it was just for me, maybe I would play it, but I don't, even then,
I have
that's still a lot of
thousands of
bullshit.
fans. I have to, they deserve the best.
My two fans, my girlfriend and the occasional family member, okay, they love it. They deserve the best. But so I'm done playing that. So I'm going to be playing Yakuza Kiwami on stream instead. I'm going to bring that up because I've been having the Yakuza fever ever since last week when we figured out that Kiwami 2 is coming out soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
I need to play Yakuza. I might play Yakuza 6 instead. Actually, now that I think about it, that would make more sense since it's coming out. Yeah. So never mind. Good board with that.
Audible.
Calling Audible.
I wish we had Audible.
Audible.
Someday.
Maybe, yeah. We'll get a Lisa. Everyone
Sponsored
or
by
Nolly.
Squarespace.
Sponsored by anybody, please. Oh yeah, I played Fortnite with Butternut Thursday night. We never won anything ever.
It's not about winning though; it's about the experience.
With
Of
the
losing.
experience of loss, it did not go well. Then we had some good times though. We chatted up and doing some stuff. We might be playing some games this week with all four of us. Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. Hoping to make a regular thing on top of every other social circle we're in.
Yeah.
We're very popular people.
Oh, of course.
Amongst the six people.
That we play with regularly.
Yeah.
Very
including
popular.
Mitch. I guess
Yeah.
7. Never mind. Whoops.
They like us enough to play with us.
And that makes us heroes. And then I tried out Sea of Thieves for the first time on Friday with you guys, but we'll talk more about that later.
Yeah.
Wink,
Oh, God.
wink. Overly obvious
Stroke.
wink. Conversation gonna
Seizure.
happen.
What else? Oh, I did play. I played like Yakuza Kiwami last night for like 5 hours.
Jeez. I thought you were saying for like 5 minutes just to like test it, see if it worked. Now 5 hours just to test to see if it worked.
The plan was that after Dungeons and Dragons, we are going to go out and eat and come back and watch a movie or two. And then I would play games and maybe watch another movie or something. But we watched that Get Over, or what was it? Game Over Man on Netflix with the
what was
Workaholics people. It's essentially like a comedic Die Hard. And it's actually pretty funny. I actually kind of enjoyed it. They did some good stuff. So we watched that. I was like, hey, can I play Yakuza for a minute or two? She's like, oh, yeah, that's fine. We can do that. And then
What has she
literally, I got past like the loading screen. And like after the first conversation happened, I look over and she's snoring. I'm like, oh,
Huh. Let's
I
go.
I guess I'll just play this for a little bit longer. Let's look at my clock. It's 2 a.m. I'm like, oh, shit. Okay.
We didn't even go out to eat.
Oh, we did. I mean, that was
okay.
yeah. We got everything else, and we just don't watch multiple movies. We only watched the one. Which I mean, oh no,
Yeah.
I gotta play Yakuza. No.
No, no.
Did you get to the part in Yakuza 0 where you got to the like underground bikini girl fighting?
Never played Yakuza 0. We only played
Oh.
Kiwami 1.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the one. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
So did you get to the
You
part
got us
where you
mixed
have?
up with you. I can, yeah.
Yeah, it's an easy mistake.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Super simple.
Did you get to the part where you have the Hercule King or whatever the insect wrestling women
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
We beat
I
the
like
brakes
how-
off that fucking kid.
Yeah. Fucking destroyed him.
Beat the what?
The first kid you meet,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Destroyed that dude. he stood no chance. All right. Just
It's like
stomping
he only
kids in
picks-
children's card games. Fuck you. Fuck you.
It's like they only pick one option. Oh no! I like originally in Yakuza, they essentially took that from Yakuza 0 because like one of Kiro's side quest thing was like, oh, hey, there's this giant gambling ring where basically bikini-clad women wrestle each other, and somehow they formatted that into a children's card game
Yeah.
in Japan.
But now the theme is bugs. It's like they're trying to make a joke about Pokemon because, you know, the original creator or whatever did it because they like catching bugs, but made it overly sexualized for comedic effect.
Probably game. I mean, I don't. It's a Yakuza game, so it's probably like mostly comedic, but also like, how do we reuse these assets for maximum playability?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make it a children's card game. Don't bring back the bikini-clad girl wrestling thing. That'd be weird.
So was the
Kids playing that?
card game was the card game in? I'm assuming then it wasn't in the original version of the game then.
No.
No, they said
like-
they added that on the Steelbox 10 that we got.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, they've added a bunch of stuff, and I also like. I remember like a long time ago when I played it for like a minute, that I said like they had like the whole Nishiki's side story thing that kind of explains why he's an asshole now. I thought it was like just the one cutscene because like the first cutscene like pretty much explains it pretty well. It's like essentially everybody like, oh man, wish it was Kiro that I wish it was you that went to jail instead of Kiryu, but oh well, he's the one that killed Dojima, so shit.
No.
Oh boy.
Yo,
But
what's
it's-
up, Luke?
Hey, how's it going? Welcome back, Luke.
Hey Luke, what's going on?
But you're saying you
So-
thought it was just the one, and then apparently there's more.
Yeah, essentially with each chapter you go through, there's like another additional cutscene, of which pretty much the exact same thing happens. It's just like other people saying, "Man, Sure wish it was you and Jill instead of Kiru. Oh,
Yeah.
well.
It's crazy because when we were playing it, we didn't know what was in the original game or what wasn't, because we never played the first one. So we see those scenes and we're like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's like a, and then apparently it's like the original game just had none of that explanation.
No, it's just like, I mean, they kind of explain throughout the story, like he just pretty much was, people were like, didn't really care for Nishiki, so he just kind of basically rose up to power to beat Kira or whatever beyond his level or whatever. Weird Japanese honor bullshit thing. I don't know. So yeah, that's yeah. So I am pretty excited that they actually added more stuff than that, but it's essentially everybody just shitting on Nishiki like, you suck. Why do you suck so much? Stop sucking.
I'll show you.
He tries that like twice, and then people just keep yelling at him like, you're just a big giant pussy. You can't do it. Get out of here. Like, even he gets like his own like clan, like he gets his own like a
group,
the Yakuza family, and like they're all shitting on him too. It's like, oh, you suck.
We got
but
that
you
far
work for me.
Yeah, we got that far, and this guy's like, I can't believe that you're not worthy of your station or whatever, and like they're just walking all over him and stuff. It's like, Jesus, man, it's hard.
It's hard out here being a criminal.
It's hard out here for a pimp, guys. Come on. I think that's pretty much for that. I do enjoy the Majima Everywhere system. Just seeing Majima show up out of nowhere. I fought Police Officer Majima and got that far.
Nice.
That's pretty much it. I mean, Yakuza is a game where instead of like traveling from place to place on your feet, you're essentially using the force of your fists as you fight through hordes of people for no reason that wants to fight you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
basically it.
Okay. So go and get Yakuza Kiwami and encourage those sales so we get these games faster. Do it for me. No, nobody else. Just do it for me. Thank you. And then what else? Oh, Dungeons and Dragons. We played some Dungeons and Dragons yesterday.
Yeah, and that was a lot of fun. More dinosaurs and monsters in that one too.
Yeah.
Wow, it's like a Japanese game.
It's like my own Japanese anime games. Wow. Yeah, you guys finally conquered the evil. You tamed some dinosaurs. You talked people out of killing dinosaurs. You killed some vultures.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty excited to see what Adam has because I kind of want to. I don't know if I want to go back with Dungeons and Dragons or if I want to try like a different system because I've been listening to the Adventure Zone and they've been playing like a few different game types and whatnot. I kind of want to like investigate those, see if those would be somewhat interesting to try out sometime. But
if you were to switch the system, would we be making different characters or would it be just continuing the storyline? We just like port our characters over?
Oh no, it'd be a completely different thing. I mean, like I feel like we're gonna go back to that story at some point with the Champions Ball and whatnot. But again, it's just all something we all had to talk about at some point. But it's just I just want to try some new stuff out, see what fits well with stuff and whatnot. But
yeah,
I think Adam's going to be doing the next one, so we shall see how that goes.
Yeah. For those who are interested, we're referring to our Adventure Complete podcast that we do on Saturdays bi-weekly. The next one's actually coming up in 3 weeks on April 14th, partially because Fiskeg, you're going to be going to C2E2 this year, which would be the usual weekend we would have it.
Mm-hmm.
So that actually has its own feed as well. So if you're interested in that, just follow us on Twitter at Concast, and we'll be able to get that information there.
Absolutely. But that's it for me. What have you two been playing?
Well, it's crazy because it's a lot of the same. Monday we played Vermintide 2.
Mm-hmm.
And, you can't really say much more besides, we tried out some harder modes. We think we beat one. Thanks, Coulter, for carrying us. Tuesday, we played God Hand. Actually, Fiskeg, you played God Hand, so you didn't even mention it.
I forgot.
I'm always remembering Tuesdays, but Fiskeg apparently just deleted and just doesn't remember.
He doesn't have that much space. He has to remember all the lore to Yakazu games.
Yeah. Come on, man. I only have so much space up in here, okay? I had to remember all the shitty one-liners they said in the English dub instead of Tuesday nights, okay? Mm-hmm. I had to block off entire days from my memory, okay? Jesus.
I got you. Yeah, but that game looks, it's looking pretty fun. It's just literally just a wacky game.
Yeah.
It just fighting and then just, what the fuck, Japan.
Yeah.
It's pretty much summed up in that. It's exactly that.
but we played that for about an hour and a half, and we'll be doing that this Tuesday as well. And then on Wednesday we didn't do anything. Working on the intro for Adventure Complete. Thursday we didn't do anything.
Well, Thursday I played
Oh yeah, that's
Sea of
right.
Thieves with Coulter.
Thursday Matt played Sea of Thieves with Coulter, and then Friday we all played Sea of Thieves. We'll talk about that in a second. I about 3 hours ago played PUBG on mobile. Not even 3 hours ago, like 2 hours ago, and that game is it actually runs pretty well on mobile. I didn't have any like hitching or connection issues. It didn't feel jittery at all. It's kind of weird to get used to as far as the controls are concerned because you're literally just on your phone. But I mean, I was able to rack up 8 kills in my first game and got 3rd place. Mind you, like we said last time, there are bots, but I did kill at least 3 real people, and I got 2 headshots with the car. So I'm basically a PUBG mobile god.
Essentially, yeah.
And then I played
Watch
another
out,
game.
folks.
Yeah, well, watch out. I'm coming for you. I played another game, and I got 1st place. And the last guy, he might have just been a bot. I don't know. But I came up behind, down this hill, and this guy was standing behind a tree looking at this guy in a car, right? But I didn't know the guy was in the car. Like, the car was smoking, but I thought the guy left the car and was somewhere else because there was, like, a building nearby. So I thought that they were, like, maybe trading back and forth for a little bit. But I came behind that first guy, shot him. He almost got me because it's sometimes a little difficult to get things lined up right.
Yeah.
But then I spent about 2 minutes circling around because the circle was super tiny. It was like a 20-foot circle. And I'm like, I'm in the circle. I'm like in the middle of the circle and also at the edge. That's how small it is. Where the fuck is this guy? And then I look over and he's just sitting in the passenger seat of a Jeep. And I'm just like,
Just hanging out.
I win. Okay. That was easy.
Carbon monoxide poisoning. That's what happened. He passed
he
out.
was just trying. He rolled the window. He's like, I'm just gonna give myself death. But yeah, and I got 9 kills that game. Not as many.
Savage.
Not as many headshots with the car, but I did get headshots. Now, mind you, the bots, like you just come in at the ground floor, guys. Seriously, because you can rack up some points. The bots just stand upright and then shoot and wait, and then shoot again, and then wait. And you're like, oh, okay, I have like a year to line this shot up. But it's not necessarily obvious that the person's actually a bot. The names don't even really give you the idea. They all look like plausible names. It's like Cheno7543 or super cool guy 592. Or like, I have no idea if this is a real person or not. But so that was actually surprisingly fun. I only did 2 games, but it ran pretty smoothly. The pickup system is actually like the best part of the entire game, because you'd think with all the items and stuff like that, the menu in regular PUBG is already like, what the fuck? But literally, you just walk around and stand on top of things, and it comes up with like an automatic menu when you walk over something, and if you have a weapon that needs add-ons, or if you're missing like a helmet or something like that, it'll be orange and it auto picks up and auto equips it for you. You don't have to do anything.
Nice.
And then if you get like a better helmet, it just auto picks up and it just auto switches it out for you, and you have the better helmet now. The only thing it doesn't auto pick up for you is different weapons, unless it's an obvious upgrade, and then it immediately picks up the obvious upgrade, which is crazy. Like I had just like a really shitty SMG, and then I hovered over a better SMG. I don't remember the names. I think I had like, I
Doesn't
don't
matter.
remember
It
the
was
names.
better.
Yeah, but it was better, and it just auto picked it up, and then auto picked up the bullets for it, and auto picked up like the attachment that was also in the room. Then I mean, it has all the stuff right there. You can still vault over stuff. You can still drive cars. You still parachute in just like normal. You have all the same controls. You can do the parachute thing to make yourself go farther and all that. All the little tricks that people do. It's essentially the same game. It is self-enclosed. It's not connected to any of the other versions or ports like Fortnite is, but it's also fully released. And Fortnite still, I think, is doing kind of like their slow release, kind of closed beta thing. But theirs is also cross-platform, so it makes sense probably to have a slower release for that. But yeah, I mean, it has a lot of interesting features. If someone's shooting at you on the map, it has a little red thing to show you the direction that they're coming from. Or even if they're shooting at all, it'll show you where they're at. So it's like, oh, sick, okay. Which is how I got a couple of my car kills, because I was just in the tunnel, and I'm looking around, sniping people.
No, that's really interesting how they do that. I was wondering how they would like mitigate the whole like you get shot, you see like a red arrow pointing somewhere
Yeah.
on your screen, but it's like I can't move that fast. I don't know.
Yeah. If you get hit, it shows a red. Like it's not even an arrow really. It's like a little radius thing. If you get hit, that shows that, which is in a lot of games, but it's kind of nice to have in the mobile version. And then if you just hear shots in general on the map, it actually will ping with like a little area, like a red little area near you.
Nice.
Showing where they're at. So pretty cool. Fun. I mean, I'm not a huge PUBG player, so I probably won't be playing like a ton, but it was completely painless, and the connection was incredibly fast, and I had no issues. And I was playing with probably 20 actual people in the second game, and it ran super smoothly. So, pretty fun. Matt,
Nice.
You had other games that you played?
Yeah, I played the new Ni no Kuni. Played like 2 hours of that. It's good. They changed the combat. It's not like real time, turn based, which is I don't like that style anyways. So it's more like a spectacle fighter where you have like you just mash a button and attack.
And you control your
kind of like
guy now.
Tales of Berseria, but a little bit less. Well, so far that a little less like special moves so far.
Oh, okay.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm sure later on upgrade and all that and get cool stuff.
Yeah.
So I can already tell they'd made some changes because you said you played 2 hours of it and you got into fighting something. Since like the original Ni no Kuni's first 2 hours was just the intro, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first one has a really slow burn in the beginning. This one, I guess maybe they had some feedback because the first 5 minutes of the first cutscene, you're in it.
Yeah, so you're like the president of the United States, driving in a car, and it's like in the cutscene, so it's not a spoiler.
Yeah, it's a beginning intro cutscene.
You're driving in a car, and you're going to like a UN meeting or something in like a city, some unnamed city, and you look out the car window as the president, and you see a fucking missile. And then the missile hits the city, explodes. You get like blown back. Car gets all wrecked and shit, and then you like get beamed to Ni no Kuni land, where you're younger and have a ponytail.
That's the intro.
Okay.
Literally, just a nuke comes in, explodes above the city, while you're on the bridge heading into it, and then. All of a sudden, and what you play as the president? Like,
yeah, you can play as the president. You can play as anybody of the characters or whatever, but you can control anybody. But the story revolves around the president and the young king of Ding Dong Dell.
Is that what it's actually called?
Yeah,
it's probably an actual place, Ding Dong Dell.
Probably not. It is in Ni no Kuni land, but probably not in real life. And like they're like the rats are staging a coup, so they want to overthrow the little new king.
Damn mice rats
and stuff.
So yeah,
I remember Ding Dong Dell was like the Cat King's place or whatever. Yeah, so
this is like 200 or 300 years in the future of Ni no Kuni land.
Because fake fantasy worlds time moves incredibly quickly. Yeah, so
when you don't want to have when you don't have interactions with the last main character, you just make sure that he's completely gone forever.
Yeah, just 300 years, fuck it. Now he's lore.
Now it's a story. Wow.
But yeah, so far I like it. It's pretty good.
Nice.
I like playing as the president. I like the changes they made to the combat system because I really didn't like that real time, turn-based wait bullshit where. It's like Final Fantasy 12.
Where you attack, but you're still running around.
Yeah.
You have to wait for a meter before you can attack again.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, that
either do turn-based or not turn-based. I don't want anything else.
It doesn't really, I get, because like that kind of just makes it feel like
sluggish.
The combat, the story, and everything. Yeah, the whole game was just so slow.
Yeah. I hate
that.
I had a...
Oh, you go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, fucking hell.
God
the same thing. You go ahead. Oh, okay. I was just saying. But I really hate that battle system simply just because you attack and then you're just like you can move around and it makes it feel like you can do things, but you can't do anything. Yeah, and so you're just sitting there. And then like the game, most of the games that have that, it's not even like you can use the movement to really dodge because it's really buggy where you have to be next to them to do your next attack. And it's just, yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah.
And no, you're right. I played it for quite a while, and then like I just fell out of it. And then my friend, whose game it actually was, played it 3 times trying to get back into the game, but could not like finish it because it was just so slow. He's like, it's the point like I get so far into the game, and I don't play it for like a couple months, and I forget what's going on, so I restart it and I do it all over again. But then I fell off of it, and it's just over and over again. I'm like, just quit.
It's like in Final Fantasy 12 Purgatory.
It just never ends. No God.
Every time I go to load game, it goes new game. I'm like, no.
Shit. He actually managed to finish Final Fantasy 12, but could not finish Ni no Kuni. So
wow,
that says something.
yeah, and it's not that the game's bad, right? It looks very pretty, and the storyline seems, although it is slow, seems
it had a good story. Yeah,
it seems like a good story. But man, it's like,
it's long-winded.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I'm glad that they took a bit more of a
action-y approach. They pretty much put you right into the action immediately.
Yeah.
Nukes will do that.
Yeah. Well, they'll transport you to Ni no Kuni Land.
Exactly.
TM.
Man, that's what really happened to Japan. Wow.
And then I played like 3 or 4 hours of Persona 3.
Oh yeah.
Aw, shit.
Yeah.
Is that where they're on the guns to the heads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super
that's right.
edge.
Very edgy.
And that game's real good. Obviously, it's fucking Persona.
Can't be bad.
It's real good.
What's the premise for this one?
People get turned into coffins in the dark hour, which is a time between 12 and 1.
Is this the one we watched the stuff for?
Movie for? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I know exactly what. Okay.
Yeah,
Where they shoot themselves in the head to go Persona.
Mm-hmm.
Persona! Suicide! Oh shit, it's a real gun. Damn it.
Shit, I fucked up. No. I played a little bit of that. I still have to finish Golden sometime. I should probably do that.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
I offered Fizzcake 25 cents for his PS Vita. He didn't take it, though.
Oh, damn. Well, at least you tried.
Yeah,
I'm a selfish bastard. I like my video games.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Yeah, I just got that tattooed on my chest, so.
Did you? Did you?
Yeah, and then you be the change you want to see in the world. I got that on my back.
Yeah.
In 14 different languages.
Right, yeah, because you want to make sure you get the...
Right, like if I go to the beach, I want people to know that I am the change that I want to see in the world. I accept all. As long as it falls in between the 14 languages I selected.
Well, you gotta draw the line somewhere, otherwise the text is just too small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I imagine you just have like both quotes, but they all like circle around your entire body in 14 different languages, like all of your torso and back.
Yeah.
That way they can just like follow along. Like it just like follows around. Like, oh, be the change you missed 100% of the shots you don't take. Be the change you want to see in the world. Oh, cool. Is that Spanish? Wow.
That's a great message.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna post that to Facebook now.
On Instagram.
And Instagram.
There we go.
I do that shit, baby. That's all I played. Let's talk about
Sea of Thieves. So Sea of Thieves, for those of you who are unaware, it's a multiplayer group pirate game where you can get up to 4 people on the same ship. Yeah, I think that's right. On the same ship, and you run around and you get bored.
Essentially, yeah.
You don't get bored, you get bored.
Like, you don't know what else to do. What's supposed to happen, right, is you have like 2 basic types of quests. You got kill skeletons and find stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And there's 3 factions, and they give you
more than that, but
there's multiple factions, but they all give you basically a mixture of those 2 types of quests. Mm-hmm. And they are in levels of severity, right? So the skeleton ones you might find just like a captain who had died or some bullshit. Mm-hmm. Other ones,
and they always wear a dress. Like if you go and hunt a skeleton captain, they always have a dress.
Yeah,
they're always female captains.
Yeah, it's weird.
Or cross dressers.
Not that there's or male captains with really long jackets. We don't know.
I do know because they look like a dress. On the 4 or 5 that I've killed.
Yeah, yeah, and for some reason, some of them are like weird riddles that are like pretty easy to figure out, and then others are just like, here's a picture of the island, find it. Well,
the riddles are the ones you like, the bottles and stuff.
Oh, that's
like
right.
That
you also find bottles with riddles in them. Mm-hmm. That's right.
Ooh.
Yeah, and those ones are actually more of the interesting ones. Mm-hmm. To be honest, they have like a little rhyme, and you're like, okay, I gotta find out where this is, and then you figure it out. You're like, that's cool, and you kill whatever token skeleton guy that's supposed to be about, or find whatever chest it's supposed to be going to, and then that's it. There doesn't seem to be any connecting lore, right, between the different captains. Like, it's not like Captain Joseph got killed by Captain Jeff, and that's why his body's there, and then when he dies, he's like, get Jeff! And you're like, okay, then you gotta go find Jeff. No, that doesn't happen, because all of the NPCs in the game are just shop owners.
Yeah.
Everything else is just a player. And when the player base is literally nil, then you're in the high seas in a wasteland.
Yeah. In the 5 hours I played, I saw a total of 3 ships.
And all 3 of those ships, I think, were when I also was playing.
No, I played with Coulter. We saw one.
Oh, you saw one? Yeah, because we saw.
We only saw
the one ship, and then we
ship.
saw 2 ships, but we went after one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then we never saw them again.
And then we never saw them again. Yeah, literally no players now. Which honestly, I don't blame them.
I don't think it's no players. I think it's just the way that they set up the servers.
Oh, you think? Okay.
It's bullshit. Like, because you can only have a max of 26 people on a single instance, and that's a total of 6 ships.
Yeah, on this
all
huge
galleons.
map.
I wouldn't really say it's huge. But.
Well, there's just a lot of islands, and there's like 5 or 6 different like main merchant towns or something.
Yeah, outposts.
Yeah, outposts, and for each one of those outposts, there's probably like 10 little islands around. So it's highly unlikely that you're just going to be like running into people like anytime soon, especially if you're just going from one little island to the next, finding chests and then coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like they should have tripled the amount of ships of players.
Easily, yeah. Increase the amount of players and also like increase the amount of people you can have on your crew, I guess.
Yeah, increase the crew. Okay,
you only have 2
we don't want to go
ships.
into the list of things that they could improve because they got no compression, no progression in the game.
Yeah, no compression. Damn, fuck you,
Jesus.
dude. You did it to me, you fucking asshole. Yeah, there's no. It's all horizontal progression, which means you have all of it.
Yeah, you start
And
with
let me
everything
tell
you're
you,
gonna get.
there's nothing. You get 3 types of guns. You get 1 cutlass, and then you know what you can do. You know what you can do with those? You can apply skins and cosmetics, and that's
And the
fucking
skins and cosmetics
it.
are like super expensive. Out of like the hours we played, I only had enough to buy 1/10 of like
A blue cutlass.
the lowest quality other skin for the cutlass or anything like that.
At the end of our stream, we had like 150 gold, and like one of the guns I saw was like 22,000 gold.
Yeah.
And most like the most cheapest things that are like actually are okay are like 1,000 gold.
And it's not like
usually,
the
or
gun is
above.
better. It just looks different.
It just looks different.
And the guns are incredibly like, what the fuck? You have the pistol, which is the best, which is weird.
Well, the pistol is best PvE. PvP is definitely the blunderbuss.
You think it's the blunderbuss?
The sniper rifle is fucking useless.
Yeah, the sniper rifle is really frustrating to work with.
I found that out.
The blunderbuss, you have to be way closer to people than you think you do. That's my problem with it.
It's a shotgun.
Well, I know, but the shotgun has a range of like 10 feet.
Yeah, but blunderbuss is literally just shoot like whatever.
In
I
the
mean, I
face,
gotcha.
yeah.
It's just like, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where you don't even like partially spray somebody. It's either you hit them or you don't. That's what it feels like. So there's not even like a gradient on the amount of damage you do based on distance. It's like you hit them, you hit them, and then if you didn't, then okay.
Whatever, fuck it.
But yeah, there's no way for you to get anything better. You can't upgrade any of the weapons you have. You can't get new weapons. You can't upgrade the ship you have. The ship is just a standalone. Like, okay, you got 4 players or at least 3 players. You got the galleon. You got 2 players. Okay, you got the sloop. That's it. You can't go and like buy a new ship. You can't change the sails. You can't change the color.
You can change the sails.
You can change the sails?
There's ship cosmetics, but
Oh, okay, but they're super expensive. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's can you name the ship? You can't even name the ship.
you can name the ship with like a nameplate above the door.
Something else you got to buy for the cosmetics.
I don't know. It might be there. We just didn't see it.
Maybe.
But again, it doesn't matter because not like anybody else is going to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
And then on top of that, you can't get different types of ships. You can't edit what's on the ship, really. So you can't like maybe add more guns or or change the type of gun. There's no different types of cannons that you can or cannonballs that you can use. It's just straight cannonballs. So you don't get any of the other stuff that like every other pirate game in existence have. You know, they have like the grape shot. They have the chain shot where you can take out people's masks. That's not a system in this. You literally the combat literally is broken down to shoot the lower decks, board them, kill them. Either put down their anchor or don't, but and then sink it as quickly as possible while stealing all their shit, and then that's it. That's the entirety of the combat. It's just shoot the lower decks and then board.
Yeah. But like also the combat was like the most exciting part of the game that we played.
Yeah, and that was the most exciting.
Again, we only saw that one happen one time.
Yeah, that was like a total of like
in 3 hours,
like 5 to 10 minutes. And
yeah,
that was it.
Yeah.
And I've watched people play the game, and they've had slightly longer battles. Like there was a problem that this guy we watched, Richard Hammer, he was having an issue with you would fight somebody, and if you didn't like take out their lower decks fast enough or like sink the ship quickly enough, you just respawn on the ship after like 30 to 45 seconds, and then you're just back with full health.
Yeah.
And you're on the ship. You're not even like on an island nearby or anything like that. So you could just potentially, if the person doesn't have enough cannons or cannonballs or can't do it quickly enough, you could just potentially just come back and just defend forever until the ship goes down.
Another stupid shitty thing is that me and Coulter were playing on Thursday, and we were taking a chest back to the outpost, and then you can just get ganked. Like characters can just wait for you to
leave the ship.
No, you don't even leave the ship. If you're docked at the outpost, you can get sunk.
Yeah.
Even if you're not on the ship.
Yeah.
And then if you're carrying treasure, then they can just shoot your punk ass
and steal your treasure.
And then steal your treasure and then turn it in. That's dumb as hell. Because why would you not just
wait for people to come by?
Yeah.
And then
chill at an outpost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
exactly.
It doesn't make any sense as to why they just wouldn't grant you invincibility once you reached an outpost.
Granting you
neutral
invincibility,
ground.
Yeah, or having neutral ground is like the lowest, like possible, like something that they would need to do, right? Because there's so many other ways that they can handle it as well. Like they could have other NPCs who are also in ships. I don't know why they didn't do that.
No, there's like 3, 4 things. There's like ghostly skeletons, regular skeletons that wear dresses. Those are the captains.
Right.
And then you have snakes. You got pigs.
You got chickens.
And
then you have shopkeepers.
That's literally through 5 hours. Those are all of the things I saw.
Yeah. No variation.
It's exciting stuff.
Sometimes the skeletons will try to eat a banana to heal them. Oh yeah. Also, the entire damage and battle system in the game is so just like laughably simple. Mm-hmm. It's you get hurt, you eat a banana, right? And then they just give you bananas in barrels that are just around. Who puts the barrels there? Who's putting banana barrels and leaving them on islands and shit? Like, oh, people are going to be by, better give them bananas.
They also have a bunch of really nice, beautifully crafted islands that you go to an X on and then you fucking dip and never see it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no like, why would you want to? Why explore? There's no reason for you to explore. You can't find any other secret buried treasure. Unless you just want to dig randomly, there's nothing,
and there's likely not to be any treasure there unless you have the mission for it.
Yeah,
like there's nothing saying that the treasure's just waiting there, and regardless of the mission, right? Mm-hmm. And then you go to some islands and there's like, signs and writings and like people's graves and stuff like that, and there's like a whole like underlying lore where someone like put that together, but there's nothing that like ties any of it together. Or you're going there for one mission, but I bet you like another quest later on takes you to this island where you got to find the captain that's a part of this. But it just seems so disconnected, and there's no like persistence at all, where you can go to any particular location and experience anything more than what the quest was that brought you there in the first place.
Yeah, and the quests are boring as
also,
fuck.
Okay. This is actually a deal, okay?
Uh-oh.
In the original release videos, what was the first like gameplay video stuff that they showed you? They showed you on an island, people fighting, people going after skeletons, and going inside of a cave. Where the fuck is the cave?
Me and Calder went into a cave to kill.
You went into a cave?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because
cave's
literally,
there.
I thought for a
Cave
bit.
confirmed.
Because we played for a couple hours. I didn't see one single cave. And I was going to be like, did they literally just show us caves and just not give us caves? They just didn't even give us caves?
At least give us the caves.
Okay, well, at least there's caves. I mean, I really want there to be...
And it's $60.
And it's $60, yeah.
What the fuck?
After all that.
We played it using the Game Pass.
Yeah, the 14-day.
And it wasn't
Game Pass.
like it wasn't even worth the install time.
Yeah.
True.
Like it's so bare bones and just like a husk of an idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks great. It runs pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. If we're gonna say something nice about the game, like the sailing is pretty good. Like it's responsive. It has like a good kind of like.
It's simple as fuck.
Yeah, it's simple, but you always have like a job you got to do, and so it's engaging, right?
Kind of, unless you're a map guy, and then you just sit there at the map and you go, all right, you're lined up with it.
Well, once you line up, you should be fine. But yeah, and if you go through a storm, the storms are really cool.
Mm-hmm.
The Kraken's kind of dumb, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I had one run in with the Kraken, and it took him about 45 seconds to realize that I was there before he decided to start attacking the boat. It's like he was trying to figure out, is this a boat? I can't tell. There's no players here. Oh, there's one guy.
Okay. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, and then the only other good thing about the game is you can play instruments, and when you all play instruments at the same time, you all join in on the same song and
Unless
play.
one of you is drunk, and then
if one of you is drunk,
Same song
then,
but out of key.
you play the same song but just wrong.
Yeah, and so that's like, oh, that's cool. Getting drunk is kind of funny. They have a lot of like cool little this is made for streaming moments, but there's nothing after that. Once you've done like 3 quests of each of the 2 types of quests,
yeah, you pretty much experienced everything it has to
and that's the
offer.
entirety of the game.
The grind is for cosmetics that mean nothing.
Yeah, I mean you can capture pigs and chickens, and you have to go through like a progression bit with some of the merchants to get to the point where you can get crates to capture them. But guess what happens when you capture them? You turn them in for gold. To what? Buy more cosmetics.
Of course.
That's it.
What else could you possibly get?
It's the whole game.
Here, let's play a quick game of video game CEO.
Okay.
Okay.
You are the project planner for the next update for Sea of Thieves. What are the 3 things that you want to be done to bring back players into the game?
You want to go first, Matt?
Yeah. All right. So, number 1, add more enemy variety. Number 2, add more quest variety.
Okay.
Whereas you don't just go to X marks the spot and then drive back to the outpost. And number 3, I don't know, make some sort of progression to your character. So that way you actually feel like you're doing something and not just like, oh, I look kind of cool and I'm in first person, so I can't even see it anyways unless I do an emote.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right. Very good.
My 3.
All right.
Include PvE NPCs who are in ships. Okay, I want to see other pirates, or actually, probably better, I just want to see merchant ships that you can attack and scuttle.
Well, you know what would be sick is if you could take contracts from merchant ships to escort them somewhere.
That would be something that would go along with the existence of merchant ships.
You have to defend them against pirates. I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
Yeah, and then other players could be the pirates that attack you because you're the one with the mission, right? And they could be the people scuttling the ship, and you could be
Look
the
at
defenders.
That, the perfect mix between PvE and PvP.
Oh my God! Did we just fix your game? That was number 1.
No, that's
Number
your job.
2.
Remember?
Yeah. Number 2, they need to give. Okay, they need to have the ability for multiple players to band together as a part of a fleet. So instead of having 1 galleon for 4 players, or if you have 6 friends you want to play with, what do? I guess you just don't, right? You should have the ability to have 4 players and be able to have 2 sloops, or have 6 players and have 1 galleon and a sloop. So you're like a fleet going together. That would be sick as fuck, right? Because then you get like these armadas of fucking groups coming at each other and have these amazing battles, and you'd have more than 6 players. Oh yeah, 3rd one. Just literally have the capability of having so many more players, just in the same instance, because it can't be hard, considering that there's
Well, they did that in the beta, and then people were saying it's too much.
So
they were trying to find the perfect equilibrium, but they went too far in the one
I'm
direction.
sure if they made the changes that we just came up with, having more players would not be that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Fiskate?
So it seems like you guys are thinking like long-term, down-the-road goals. I'm thinking like next month updates. We increase the load to 50 people per server just to test it out, see how well the server bandwidth works and whatnot, to see how well that works. I think having multiple ships and different sizes of crews would be pretty important too. Like besides Sloop Galleon, have like maybe like a larger tier so you can have like, let's say, Force Max on the Galleon. Let's say like up to 8 people can be on it.
Yeah, like a brigantine or a frigate or something, or
And I guess for third, I would say add stats. Oh, I guess it's like, I guess add stats to weapons. Right. Like saying like, oh, Kylos does more cutting damage, but you can also get a hammer or something, or whatever. Like, oh, this pistol does a lot more damage, but you also got Blackbeard's curse, and every time you shoot, you lose a little bit of your own life, or something stupid like that.
That sounds cool as fuck.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I mean, I think that'd be easier to handle, but all good ideas around the board. Rare, if you're looking for project planners, we got 3 right here.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, like, I do understand what you're saying as far as like the things that they could do in the next month. I do think having the ability of granting people like the capability of having a fleet would be something that wouldn't be as intensive as some of the other stuff. Yeah. So increasing the amount of players, giving the capability of having a fleet would be something that would go hand in hand.
And it's stupid that they limit you to people on the ship. Like, why can't you have 4 people on a sloop? If you want to be on a damn sloop, why can't you be on a sloop with 4 people?
Yeah, fuck it.
You could be like a little silent raiding party where you roll up on galleons and fuck them up.
Yeah, okay, that's the problem. There's not enough players on the goddamn ships. So you're on the galleon, you have 4 players. Everyone has a job, right? But you barely have enough people for every job. If you're just going somewhere, it almost feels like you have too many people. But when you actually get into a situation when you got to be doing stuff, manning sails, doing the thing, shooting at people, all of a sudden everyone's got a job, right? You need to be able to have the ability of having a ship crew and a boarding party. So have like what you're saying, at least 4 people on the sloop, and maybe like up to 6 people on the galleon. So that you could have people waiting around. You like, these guys are our boarding party, and maybe if you gave weapons with different abilities, then they could have like specific, like, oh, I got this blunderbuss that has like a choke on it, so it doesn't spread so much, or I don't know.
Choked blunderbuss. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, obviously something that makes sense within the lore, but is different types of weapons that
it's just a giant tin can you shove in the barrel.
Yeah, I don't know, something.
Well, fuck. I mean, Sea of Thieves, maybe they'll fix it. I mean, probably they will. But until then, I would say don't even bother with it unless you really...
I say follow it for news and updates, see what's going on, watch people play it if people are continuing to play it. I really hope, like, honestly, I don't want the game to die. I just want them to improve the game and make it something that I could actually play, because it's the type of game that I've been looking for a while. A group of friends being a pirate crew together, Like, I want that so bad, and they just made such a shitty version of it.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Not even shitty, it's just so bare bones.
Yeah, I guess it's like a disappointing version of it.
And they're absolutely hell-bent on spending $60 on it. Use the Game Pass for 3 months. By that time, the game will be down to like $5, and then you can just, spend the other $25 on accessories, or maybe they'll have gold packs you can buy or something. Who knows?
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, the Game Pass, you get it free for 2 weeks, and then afterwards it's just $10 a month. So you can just do the Game Pass.
True,
and it works
but you
across
also
platform.
really don't get like too much other shit. Like, all the games that they offer aren't. They have like 4 or 5 real good games. Not even real good games. Just like games that are actually worth playing, and all the rest of them you probably already played.
Yeah, I think you were just saying, like, if you wanted to play Sea of Thieves but didn't want to pay $60.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting at. Please don't kill me. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me.
Okay.
Fiskate.
I'm sorry.
So Fiskate, moving on to our next topic here. We have time for one more. So between the 2 that you had pulled up, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I'm more excited about a remastered Killer 7 maybe on the way. Yay.
So what is Killer 7 for those people who might not know, like me?
Because I don't know.
Killer 7 is a PS2 game made by Suda51. if he sounds familiar to you, he's working on a bunch of games right now and all that fun stuff. Where essentially, it was it was kind of like a mix between like a not puzzle solving, like a kind of a how do I say this? Like an adventure game where you like try to solve puzzles and shit, kind of explore and whatnot, and also like a first-person shooter.
Mm-hmm.
And the Killer 7 thing, Killer 7 is like you basically play as one guy who has like multiple personality disorder or whatever. That can be 7 different people with 7 different abilities, weapons, etc., whatnot. It's a very Suda 51 game. It's very weird on how they do that. I won't ruin it and explain anything to you. So, but what happened here? What brought this up? Let's see. Boop, boop, boop.
My man wasn't prepared.
No, I read the tweets, but I forgot to read like why he made the tweets. Okay, said during an event celebrating the studio's 20th anniversary that he hopes to put out an updated version of the game in the near future, which he's hoping for within the next 10 years. So
fucking
maybe by 2030 we'll have a remastered Killer 7, and then absolutely nobody will care except for me.
Why put such a weird time frame on it? In the next 10 years, like is he like planning to make the game, and the game's gonna actually run the computers for the shuttle that's gonna be on to Mars? Like is that what it's a part of? Is that what's gonna take 10 years? Like,
I think so. Well,
I
actually,
mean,
it's mostly because
has a 10-year plan as well. So maybe they're Killer 7 Sea of Thieves crossover, where you're a pirate with 7 different multiple personalities and Japanese.
Yeah.
The Japanese pirates. Let's go.
Those existed. It could work.
No, I think he mostly said that because he can't like really confirm because like they're not actually working on it yet. But he's just saying like
I wanna
within 10 years it will be done, but I'm not for sure exactly when those 10 years.
Incredible.
But yeah. Also, I guess it probably takes a while because like his game Silver Case that was originally released on PlayStation in 1999 came to the PC about in 2016. So some things take times, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just mostly excited to see all this crazy stuff. It's just a very weird game, but with high def graphics and probably maybe some more additional stuff would be cool. Maybe another killer. Who knows?
Ooh, whoa, Killer 8.
Killer 8.
Killer 8. Oh, we're going down the fucking Ocean's
11
sequel situation.
Killer 20. I got so many
This dude is fucked up.
I can't control my personalities. Oh, God.
Who am
My
I?
personalities have personalities.
Oh,
God.
Jesus.
Meta.
So meta.
Anyway,
But
send
yeah,
us to
that's-
the follow screen.
All right, so
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're right.
Yours
I
is-
was just saying that. I'm just pretty excited for it. That's all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I mean, it
I'll
looks
have to look at.
interesting.
I'll have to look at some like video of it or something like that. I just want to see the game in action. But Fistcake, why don't you tell people where they can find you?
You can find me on twitch.tv/fistcake where I'll be playing a variety of games this week, such as Yakuza Kiwami, probably Vermintide. I don't know. I have like so many different days with people. I forget what I'm playing, but I'll be playing 5 days a week. That you can be sure of. You can also catch me on youtube.com/c/fistcake, where sometimes I'll upload a video or two. Might upload a video this week of something. I might try something out. We'll see. Oh, wow, circle. Wow, smoke circles. Oh, boy. You did it. Wow. And I'm also on Twitter at the Fistcake, where sometimes I tweet about video games and anime bullshit. Where can people find YouTube?
I was like, wait, he didn't say anything.
Sure.
Yeah, so on YouTube and Twitch, it's the same thing. We're Neanderthal Gaming TV, so just find us there. On Twitter, we are at Neanderthal GTV. We play games just about every day. Like Fiskate said, we'll probably end up playing some Vermintide, probably some Divinity 2. Divinity Original Sin 2. This Tuesday we're playing. Fiskate's playing God Hand again for Into the Veil, so we'll be on that as well. Yeah, and then of course on the weekends we do Melee on Saturdays and Smash 4 on Sundays. Yeah. So for content complete specific information. Oh Jesus. Oh no. Oh.
Nope, it's the pimp. No, they're on 2.
Okay. Well,
Jesus, it happened again.
They've infested us.
I know.
Where the fuck?
It's fall screen. Oh, okay. So for constant complete specific information, You can follow us on Twitter at ConComcast. Matt, I can't see the stuff.
I'm changing the shit over right now.
Okay. You can send us any suggestions or questions at concompletecast@gmail.com. The podcast does go live at 3 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays, both on twitch.tv/concomcast and twitch.tv/NearthLawGamingTV. All episodes are available on YouTube. The audio-only version is available on your favorite podcasting app, and both are actually released on Mondays. I still need to update this, but they're released on Mondays. Any last words, guys?
No, thanks for watching. Happy 50th episode, boys. We're doing it.
Yeah, we're making a podcast.
Yay.
Almost a year. I think within a couple of weeks. So pretty cool.
Yeah, if not over. Yeah. But definitely. At least a year. Whatever.
Yeah, we'll do the math.
Whatever.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Fuck it, my God.